everyone, I hope you're all well. I'm just recording a short video for you to practice yoga at home or wherever you are. So grab a couple of blocks or books if you want to use them as blocks. Grab a blanket if you think you might need it for Shavasana. We're going to have a nice little lie down at the end. And then grab a cushion if you need one or anything like that, and then just settle in and get comfy. So we're going to start our practice this evening lying down, just coming into the body and the breath and just taking that bent knee position. So just lift the tailbone up and then flatten it down onto the floor. And as we do this, you can just feel the lower back melt down into the earth, and just this bent knee position is great if you have stiffness in the lower back or tightness. Then we're going to tuck the chin under and lengthen through the neck and just allow the body to drop down. So we're going to take our hands onto the belly today so we can really connect with the breath. So bring those eyes softly to close. And then just start to settle in. So we're just leaving anything that's happened today or this week. And we're just parking it for a minute and we're just coming into the here and now. So observing that sensation of the weight in our bones and the gravity pressing the body down into the earth. Starting with the toes, lifting and spreading them and feeling the earth underneath our feet, then drawing our awareness up the body. Feeling the lower back press down into the earth. Bringing our awareness up the spine, feeling the middle back and the upper back making contact. Then drawing our awareness to the shoulders and just softening here. Allowing that softness to travel down into the arms, into the tips of the fingers. Where we're just resting our hands on the belly. See if we can now start to observe the belly rising as we inhale and falling as we exhale. Just start to connect with that breath. So we're sending the breath all the way deep down into the belly. And then we're exhaling, emptying the lungs of air. See if we can observe the hands on the belly gently rising and parting as we inhale. And falling and coming together as we exhale. Couple more rounds of breath here. So now we're just going to work with the breath a little further. And so what we're going to do is we're going to breathe into those hands deep down onto the belly and really inflate the lungs of air. And then we're going to slide the hands down up to the rib cage, and we're going to inhale again here. Feel the rib cage expand. And then slide the hands up to the collarbone and inhale to the throat and the shoulders. Now observe that pause and then exhale from the throat and the shoulders. Slide the hands down to the rib cage and exhale here. And then slide the hands down to the belly and exhale from here. Observe that pause. And then inhale again, deep down into the belly. Slide the hands up to the rib cage. Inhale here. Sliding the hands up to the collarbone and inhaling to the shoulders and the throat. Then taking that pause and then exhaling here. Slide the hands down. Exhale, rib cage. And then slide the hands down. Exhale from the belly. Take that pause. Inhale deep down into the belly. Slide the hands up to the rib cage and inhale here. And then slide the hands up to the collarbone and inhale to the throat and the shoulders. Take that pause. Exhale from the throat and the shoulders. Exhale from the rib cage. And then exhale from the belly. Pause. Inhale, belly. Slide the hands up, inhale, rib cage. Inhale, collarbone. Exhale, collarbone. Slide the hands down, exhale, rib cage. And then exhale, belly. 2 more rounds. Inhale. Inhale to the rib cage. And then inhale, collarbone and shoulders. Pause. Exhale, collarbone and shoulders. Exhale, rib cage. And then exhale, belly. Last round. Inhale, belly. Slide the hands up, inhale, rib cage. Slide the hands up, inhale, collarbone and shoulders. Pause. Exhale. Exhale from the rib cage. And then exhale from the belly. Allow the breath to return to normal. And if you want to work with setting a sankalpa, an intention, you can set it now. Just see what arises for you today. And then when you're ready, gently start to blink the eyes open. Inhale and reach the hands up overhead. And then exhale, bring the hands down and send the hips up, coming into our bridge pose. Exhale, bring the hands up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down, lift the hips up high. Inhale, reach the hands up overhead. Exhale, reach the hands down, send the hips high. So imagine a brick in between the knees as we do this. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, tense the glutes, send the hips high. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, reach the arms down, lift the hips up. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down. Interlace the hands underneath you, tense the glutes, lift the hips up nice and high, and take some nice deep breaths here. Observe the belly rising as we inhale and falling as we exhale. And then we're going to release. Exhale, bring that spine down, vertebra by vertebra, pressing the base of the spine down. Knees onto the chest, have a little rock from side to side. Interlace those hands around the knees and exhale, nose to knee. So softness in the shoulders here as we do this. Just draw the nose and the knee towards one another. And then roll back down onto the mat. Lift and spread the toes, plant the feet down onto the earth. Place the hands down and then inhale, send the hips up high. Interlace the hands underneath you, draw the shoulders and the elbows together, tense the glutes. Can we lift a little higher? Challenge if you want to take it. Can you inhale and raise one leg up to the ceiling? And then can you exhale, bring it down? Can you inhale and raise the other leg up to the ceiling? And then can you exhale, bring it down? One final inhale, and then exhale, roll that whole spine down onto the mat. Excellent. Knees onto the chest, rock from side to side. Exhale, nose to knee, stretch into the lower back, and then release. So bring the feet to touch now, and knees rolling out to the side. Supta Baddha Konasana. So we're going to interlace those hands around the base of the skull, top of the head. And we're here. And then we're going to exhale and we're going to bring everything to close. Bring the elbows and the knees in towards one another. And then we're going to inhale, open everything back out. Exhaling to close. Inhaling, opening back out. So we're moving for the full length of the breath. Exhale to close. Inhale, open back out. And as we move for the full length of the breath, we notice that we slow down our movements and we become a little bit more mindful in our practice. Continue here for a few rounds. Just beginning to warm up the core. Last 3. And then relax. Release the hands, slide them underneath the thighs, close the legs like a book, knees onto the chest, have a little rock here. Excellent. Now exhale, nose to knee, stretch into that lower back a little more. And then roll back down onto the mat. So place the feet down onto the mat now. We're going to do right ankle onto left knee, and then we're going to send the right knee away from us. Interlace the hands around the left thigh and come into your thread needle. So keep sending the knee away from you and breathing into the outside of the hip. 3 big breaths here. Last full belly breath. And then we're going to release. Place that foot down onto the mat. So we're going to bring those arms out at shoulder height, maybe catching the hands if that's available to you. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, drop the knee down drop the foot down towards the floor and come into your twist. Turn the head in the opposite direction and take a big breath here. And then inhale, bring the knees up to center. Release the cactus arms and then place the foot down onto the mat. So now left ankle comes onto right knee, and we're going to send that left knee away from us and interlace the hands around the right thigh. So keep drawing that knee away from you and keep breathing deep down into the belly. And we're going to stay here for 3 big breaths into the outside of that hip. Last one. Releasing the hands around the thigh, bringing those arms back out to the side, maybe catching the hands if that's available to you. Take an inhale, and as we exhale, drop that foot down towards the mat and come into your twist. Inhale, bring the knee up to center. So knees onto the chest now. Just see if we can rock forward and back on the spine and create a little motion. So we're going to come to the top of the mat. So challenge here if you want to take it. And you come all the way up to stand from seat. Excellent. So we're here. So find your way to the top of the mat, and then when you get there, lift and spread the toes. Root them down into the earth. And then we're going to inhale, lift the arms up. Gaze up at the ceiling and then exhale, fold forward and down. Hands flat down onto the earth, then hands onto the shins, inhale. Exhale, fold down. So right leg steps back, lower down that back knee, untuck the toes, inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Turn the gaze up, hug the thighs in. 2 big breaths here. And then exhale, bring the hands forward and down. Frame that foot. Step back, find your plank pose. Now to start, exhale, lower down the knees and exhale, chin and chest down in between the hands. Untuck the toes, inhale to your cobra. Lift the heart, press into the tops of the toes and tense the glutes. Hug those elbows in. Exhale, downward facing dog when you're there. So just start to walk the legs, bending one knee and then the other, having a lovely stretch here. Really draw the stomach to the spine, send the thigh bones back, reach the heels down. And then we're going to take that bend in the knee, gaze in between the hands, come onto the tiptoes. Are we walking, jumping or stepping to the end of the mat? And then exhale, fold the body down, and then inhale, bring the arms up to the ceiling, lift the heart, exhale, dive forward and down. Hands flat down onto the earth and hands onto the shins, inhale, exhale, fold down. And then left leg steps back, lower down that back knee, untuck the toes, and then inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Reach everything up. Reach up through the tips of the fingers. Take a couple of breaths here. Softness in the shoulders. Exhale, bring the hands forward and down. Step back, find your plank pose. Now from here, lower down the knees. Exhale, lower chin and chest down. Strong in the arms. Then untuck the toes. Inhale to your cobra. Hug the elbows in. Exhale, downward facing dog. And continue just to walk the legs here. Bending one knee and then the other. Maybe inhale through the nose. Maybe exhale, sigh the breath away out the mouth. And then take that bend in the knee. Gaze in between the hands. Walk, jump or step to the end of the mat. And now 2 peace fingers round the big toe. Exhale, fold the body down. Vinyasa variation. And hold, bring the elbows down to the side. Draw the hairline down as we send the tailbone up. And then inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Lift through the heart. Exhale, dive forward and down. Hands flat down onto the floor, then hands onto the shins. Inhale. Exhale, fold down. So right leg steps back. Come onto the ball of that foot. Push the heel away and then release those hands up. And we come up to high lunge. So there's the option here of lowering down that knee, should you need to. If not, just bring that leg back up. So send the leg away. Heel away, and reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands forward and down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Last one, exhale, forward and down. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, bring the hands forward and down. Step back, find your plank pose. Now, if you're warm enough and it's part of your practice, flow through chaturanga. Remember to roll all the way forward onto the toes. Exhale to come down. Inhale to come up to your up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. One more breath here. Take that bend in the knee, gaze in between the hands, walk, jump or step to the end of your mat. And then exhale, fold the body down. Maybe bringing the hands around the backs if we wish to deepen our Uttanasana. And then inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Lift through the heart, exhale, dive forward and down. Hands flat down onto the earth, then inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, fold down. Left leg steps back. Don't lower that back knee and then inhale, reach the arms up. Keep reaching up with the fingertips, breathing deep down into the belly. Keep breathing here and then exhale, bring the hands forward and down. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, bring them up. Last one, exhale, down. Inhale, bring the arms up. And then exhale, reach those hands forward and down. Step back, find your plank pose. So we're here. Now either lower down knees or flow through chaturanga. Exhaling to come down. Inhaling to come up, softness in the shoulders. And then exhale to meet in downward facing dog. So spread those fingers really wide. Melt the shoulder blades down the spine. Draw your awareness to that space behind the heart center, the space in between the shoulder blades as they draw down the spine. And then send the belly to the spine and reach the tailbone up as we drop the heels down in our down dog towards the floor. One more breath in. Now, take that bend in the knee, gaze in between the hands, walk, jump or step to the end of your mat. Two peace fingers round the big toe. Exhale to fold down, Uttanasana variation. Lift the tailbone up but drop the hairline down. And then release. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands down by the side of the body. Turn the palms to face forward. Lift and spread the toes. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Bring your eyes to close. Start to observe the energy beginning to build in your practice. Maybe check back in with your intention that you set. And then when you're ready, gently blink the eyes open. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale them down to prayer at the heart center. Now step the legs wide so we're here. So my heels and feet, my toes are parallel. And then I'm releasing my hands down by the side of the body. I'm going to turn my front toes out to face the short side of the mat. And then I'm going to bring my arms up at shoulder height. Take an inhale. And as I exhale, reach that hand forward and then bring the hand down and the top hand up. And I'm in triangle pose. So gaze at the thumb on the top hand and keep breathing. Softness in the neck here. Now top hand comes onto that hip. Open the chest and the heart towards the sky. And then reach that hand back up. So we're here. So triangle pose is all about how open we are in the upper body, not necessarily how low we can get down. Now from here, see if we can inhale and come all the way up. Bend that front knee, we're in warrior two. Draw the knee back so we can still see a few toes. Turn those palms up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Keep that front leg straight. Exhale, hands down, palms to the floor. Inhale, reach forward, and as you exhale, bottom hand comes down, top hand comes up. We're in triangle again. Now from here, bring that top hand onto your hip. And then see if we can take our view down to the floor. Now we're going to take a bend into that front knee and fingertips are going to come down onto the floor. Excellent. So come onto the fingertips, give yourself some space. Now spin onto the ball of that back foot. Now from here, can we float this leg gently up to the ceiling, coming into our half moon. So keep lifting that leg up to the sky. Now, this hand, can we release it from that hip and open it out? Challenge here. Do we want to turn our gaze to the thumb on the top hand, really challenging our balance, or are we going to stay here? Choice is yours. One more breath here. Then we're going to see if we can gently place that foot back down onto the floor. When we're in warrior two, come up. Turn the palms to face up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, the hands down to prayer and spin that foot to parallel. Same again on the other side. Spin that foot to face the short side of the mat. Take a bend into that knee. We're in warrior two. Turn the palms to face up. Straighten that front leg. Face them down, sorry. And then inhale, reach that hand forward. Exhale, bring that hand down. Bring the top hand up and we're in triangle. So again, this is all about our openness in the upper body, not how low we get down. Just allow that hand to just fall. Bring that top hand onto the hip, open chest and the heart to the sky, and then reach that hand back up as we gaze at the thumb on the top hand. And just take a couple of breaths here. And then we're going to inhale, come all the way back up. Bend that front knee, we're in warrior two. Inhale, reach the arms up, straighten that front leg. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Turn the palms to face down towards the floor. And then inhale, reach everything up again. Bring the hands down, place the hands down towards the floor. And then inhale, reach forward with that front hand. And then exhale, bring that bottom hand down and the top hand up, and we're in triangle again. So keep breathing deep down into the belly, gazing at that thumb on the top hand, and sending those shoulders back like we're doing this against a wall. Now top hand comes onto that hip. Now take a bend in that leg and find your hand position onto the floor. Come onto those fingertips. Excellent, so we're here. Now we're going to spin onto the ball of that back foot, and then we're going to see if we can float that leg up to the ceiling, coming into our half moon. So we're here. Do we release the hand on the top hip, opening out into our half moon pose? Keep lifting that back leg up to the ceiling, then are we going to shift that gaze to the thumb on the top hand? Keep breathing, keep lifting that back leg up. One more breath here. And then we're going to slowly start to bend that back front knee, place that foot down, and we found our way back to warrior two. And then we're going to inhale, reach everything up, straighten that front leg, feet to parallel, hands onto the hips. Take an inhale. As we exhale, fold forward and down. And wait. Maybe just hold those elbows and just take a moment. Maybe we're doing some figure eights with the shoulders, or maybe we're staying as we are. One more breath in. Release the hands down, and then inhale, bring the hands all the way back up the legs. Excellent. So we're going to turn that front foot out. We're going to take a bend in that front knee, find warrior two, and inhale, bring the arms up, so we're here. Now bring that elbow onto the knee and then reach that hand up and over. We're in side angle pose. So turn the gaze up, open the chest and the heart to the sky, and then inhale, come all the way back up. Straighten that leg, turn the feet in, turn the back foot out, bend into that front knee, elbow comes to knee, reach that hand over, side angle pose again. And then we're going to inhale, come all the way back up. Straighten that front leg, feet to parallel. Interlace the hands behind you. Draw the shoulders and the elbows together. Take an inhale. And as we exhale, fold forward and down, lifting those arms up to the ceiling. And then inhale, come all the way up. Place the hands onto the thighs. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, fold forward and down. One more breath here. And then place the hands onto the legs. Inhale, roll all the way back up. Excellent. Now, step forward to the top of the mat. Lift and spread the toes. And then we're just going to inhale and reach the arms up. Lift through the heart, gaze up. Exhale, dive forward and down. Hands flat down onto the earth, then hands onto the shins. Inhale. Exhale, fold down. And then we're going to walk the feet back, find your plank pose. And then we're going to lower down the knees. Exhale, lower chin and chest down towards the floor. Inhale to your cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're here. Inhale, tiptoes. Exhale, bring the heels down. 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 And then bring the knees all the way down to the mat, untuck the toes and find your way down to child's pose. So maybe the knees are wide, or maybe the knees are in towards one another. Just find what works for you and bring the body down. And just let everything sink down into the earth. Let everything go. Thumbs sinking down towards the heels and taking a moment here. And then we're going to inhale to all fours. And then we're going to walk the knees in towards one another if they were wide and tuck the toes under, and we're going to flow through our cat-cows. So we're going to inhale, shine the heart forward. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, shine the heart forward. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, shine the heart forward. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, shine the heart forward. Exhale, round the spine. And then we're going to come back to neutral. We're going to drop the feet to one side and we're going to sit the bum down towards the mat. And then we're going to bring our feet out in front of us, coming into our floor work now. So point those toes up to the ceiling and take a gentle bend in your knee if you need to, just to help release some pressure in the lower back. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place our hands onto our thighs. We're going to inhale, lengthen up through the crown of the head. Now as we exhale, we're going to fold forward and down. So turn your gaze up to the ceiling in whatever the room is that you're in. So inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, turn the gaze up, and as you exhale, fold the heart down towards the toes. So we're really hinging from the hips here. Now I'm leaving my arms where they are, just so that I'm not tempted to use the shoulders to pull the upper body down. This means I'm really feeling it in my legs. Now inhale again, keep the gaze up. Exhale, fold forward and down, heart to toes. Keep that gaze up one more time, inhale. Exhale, fold forward and down. And then now we're going to gently allow those hands to come down towards the legs. So just take the hands onto the thighs, the shins, the calves, or the floor. Or if you can reach with the toes, then grab your two peace fingers and wrap them around the toes. Take an inhale again. And then exhale, fold the body forward and down. And turn the gaze to the shins. Keep lifting through the collarbone. And gazing at the shins, just allowing that forward and down motion to happen. Keep working with your breath. So inhale, heart to toes. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale. Lift the collarbone. Exhale, forward and down. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Release the hands, bring them back onto the legs. And inhale, run them all the way back up the legs, bringing the body back up. Excellent. So you have a little wiggle of the toes, maybe have a little wiggle of the legs. And then take a bend in the knee and bring that foot onto the thigh. So we're going to do the same again in this variation of the pose. And we're just going to place the hands onto the shin. So inhale and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold forward and down. So turn that gaze up to the corner of the room. Inhale and lengthen. Lift the heart up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Keep that gaze up. Inhale, one more. Lift and lengthen. And then exhale, fold forward and down. Now start to bring those hands down the leg. And then allow them to come to wherever they come. So maybe it's the leg, the thigh, the shin, maybe it's the floor. Make sure we have a bend in the elbow wherever they are, so that we're not using the shoulders. And then we're going to take that bind, and we're going to inhale and lengthen. Now exhale, fold forward and down, gaze to the shins now. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward and down. Once more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward and down. And then we're going to release, hands back onto the leg. Inhale, run them all the way back up the leg, and we're here. Excellent. So straighten that leg out, have a little wiggle of the feet. Excellent, everyone. Take a bend in the knee and bring that foot onto the thigh. So again, allow this knee to roll out to the side, nice and relaxed. Place the hands onto the thigh. So little fingers pointing to the toes, toes pointing up to the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward and down. So I'm keeping my gaze up again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward and down. Once more, inhale. Exhale, forward and down. Now I'm going to run my hands down my leg. And then I'm going to bring my hands around the leg, or around the toes, or onto the floor, wherever works for you. Now, inhale and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward and down. So think heart to toes as we fold forward and down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And then we're going to release. Inhale, run those hands all the way back up the legs, and we're here. Place the feet out in front of you, have a little wiggle of the legs, and then we're going to come into tabletop, so take a bend in the knee. Excellent. Place the hands behind you, so my fingers are pointing towards my toes here, and then I'm going to press into the toes, and then I'm going to inhale, I'm going to send the hips up high, tensing the glutes here in my tabletop. So really lift those hips up, and then maybe we're dropping that head back, or maybe we're not. Choice is yours, whatever works for you. Keep breathing and lifting, and then when we're ready, exhale to come down. Excellent. So we're going to do this once more time. Place the hands down onto the floor. Inhale, send the hips up high. Drop the head back if you want to. Keep tensing those glutes, keep lifting. And then exhale to come down. Excellent, everyone. So hands onto the knees, we're going to roll back down onto our mats. So we're here. Knees onto the chest, rock from side to side. Exhale, nose to knee, stretch into the lower back. And then release. Excellent. So we're going to bring our arms out at shoulder height, maybe taking that bend in the elbow, knees onto the chest. Inhale all the way deep down into the belly, and as you exhale, drop the knees to the right and the head to the left. And if you want to, you can bring the right thumb and you can place it onto the thigh, just deepening that stretch. And then we're going to inhale, come all the way back up to center. And then exhale, other side. And then we're going to place that hand onto the thigh again, and just let everything sink down in our twist. And then we're going to release. Inhale back up to center. Now take those legs nice and wide so we can feel the mat underneath our feet. Really keep the legs wide. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, drop the knees to the right and the head to the left. If you want to deepen the stretch, then you can hook the heel onto the knee and you can just deepen the stretch here. A couple of breaths. And then we're going to release. Inhale, come back to center. So legs still nice and wide. Feel the edges of the mat underneath your feet. Take an inhale. And as we exhale now, knees to the left, head to the right. Twisting in the opposite direction. And then we're going to place that ankle onto the knee, deepening the stretch if we want to. A couple of breaths here. And and then we're going to release. Inhale all the way back up to center. Now, keeping those feet mat flipped apart, bring the hands onto the belly, and then allow those feet to roll in towards one another as you press the lower back into the mat, and bring the eyes softly to close. See if you can observe that rhythm of the breath, returning to normal. And just allowing any thoughts or feelings that distract you to just pop into the mind and then bring it back home to your breath. And then we're going to slowly open the legs. We're going to send the left foot down to left corner of the mat. And we're going to send right foot down to right corner of the mat. And then we're just going to place the hands on the belly still. And we're going to come back to our breath work. So we're just going to do a couple of rounds of breath before we come into Shavasana. So hands softly onto the belly. Inhale all the way deep down into the belly. Bring the hands up to the rib cage and inhale to the rib cage. And then bring the hands up to the collarbone and inhale to the shoulders. Take that pause. And then exhale from the shoulders. Slide the hands down, exhale rib cage. And slide the hands down to the belly, exhale belly. Inhale all the way to the belly. Slide the hands up to the rib cage and inhale here. Slide the hands up to the collarbone and inhale here. Take that pause. Exhale, collarbone and shoulders. Slide the hands down to the rib cage. Exhale here. And slide the hands down to the belly and exhale from here. Take that pause. Inhale again. Final round. Hands to the rib cage. Inhale. Hands up to the collarbone, inhale. Pause. Exhale. Slide the hands down to the rib cage, exhale. Slide the hands down to the belly, exhale. Release the hands down to the floor. Palms facing up towards the ceiling. Now as we lie here in Shavasana, just make sure that that space in between your eyebrows is relaxed. Make sure that your jaw is relaxed. And just lie here observing that rhythm of the breath. The inhale, the pause, the exhale, and the pause. Just observing its own natural rhythm and each unique breath. Observing the tingles and the sensations in the body as we press the body down into the earth. Relaxing here. And for those of you that want to stay in Shavasana, I challenge you to stay here and observe the breath and the sensations in the body, for just as long as feels comfortable for you. And for those of you that want to come out of Shavasana, just bring the knees onto the chest. Have a little rock here from side to side. Interlace the hands around the shins and exhale nose to knee. And then we're going to release. Roll the body over to the right hand side. Take a moment here, having gratitude for the practice. And gratitude for yourself for showing up on the mat and practicing today. And then coming to me in a seated posture when you're ready, eyes softly to close, hands to pray. Bring the hands up to the forehead. May your thoughts be filled with presence, peace, and patience. Bring your hands to your lips. May your words be filled with presence, peace, and patience. And bring your hands to your heart. May your heart be filled with presence, peace, and patience. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today, everyone. I can't wait till we're all back together and we can practice in the same room. I hope you enjoyed that video. Goodbye from me. Have a lovely day, and thank you so much for practicing again, guys.